In 2010, I did a trip to France and then across to Scotland, and I had absolutely no background in photography. There was a young woman riding a bike towards me, and she was dressed in that iconic French look. Had a breadstick in the front basket of the bike, and just as I went to take the photograph, she flicked her hair to the side, and that's when I pressed the shutter, and I looked at the back of the camera and everything was on automatic and thought, oh, that's a pretty nice shot. And then later I came to Inverary in Scotland at 8 o'clock in the morning. It was freezing cold. There was a mist over Lake Loch Fyne, and when I took the shot there and looked at it again, I just thought, oh, that's amazing. This is the image I took at Inverary, and everything's on auto, and it's also unedited. It's quite cold. There was ice on the jetty that I was standing on, but the light was just beautiful. And what I loved about the photograph, well, there are so many things. No horizon here, the perfect reflection down here of the village, the way the light came, the reflection of the sky in the water. There's sort of a lack of space here, lack of depth. It just appealed to me. I love the triangle here, the reflections. I started to understand the power of photography, and that's what sort of got me thinking that it might be something that I could do. But nothing happened with my photography. It was just something. I had a camera with me because I was travelling by myself. A couple of years later, I decided I needed to join a group, so I joined a camera club in Maryborough, and that gave me a real focus. And then from there, I moved to do 4 years of part-time study in Melbourne at Photography Studies College, and that's where it really started to happen. When you see something this size, you know you're going to be emphasising the immense distances that are part of the Sahara. In this particular image, I've reduced things to the symbols that are meaningful for me. The grasses here and here, their tenacity to exist in such a harsh climate really impressed me, and that becomes a metaphor for those people who have struggles in their life and hang in there. Here's a photo that I took at the Blues Festival. I really enjoy music photography. It's something that you have to shoot really quickly, and I was trying to find the time when the musician just got lost in the music. Post-processing is really important for me. It's the creative bit of what I do. I make decisions about whether I will leave the image in colour or use black and white, and introduce a whole range of effects so that it changes the meaning of the image, and I guess that's the part that excites me the most. This image is taken dark because I wanted to black out a whole lot of the background, but it's too dark as a final image. And you can see that what I'm doing changes the way that the image looks, and obviously how people might respond to it. Photogravure is a really important process for me. I love it because it's hands-on, handmade. I've got to make a plate first and then use an etching process to produce the prints. It takes me some time to do this, but that's part of its enjoyment.